What's going on, everybody? Wait, welcome back to the JR Wizard channel. Hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm surprised there was already somebody on here. As soon as I hit, start go live, somebody was already on here. Anyway, hope if this music, ask me to turn it down. Sorry if it's bothering you guys. If they happen to demonetize this video, I'm gonna just do it again in a more quiet place, but I figured I'd do it right now. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike. But anyway, um, Thursday I haven't done one of these in the location I normally do it at, so I figured I'd go ahead and knock this one out. This is in reference to another YouTuber. It's a response to Miss Sara Lena, which I'll tag her either in the description, and I'll tag the actual video at the end of here just so you guys can watch it. But I think I like her take on a lot of subjects. I like her outlook on things and what she has to say about things. So this is a response to her video. I'm just giving a male's opinion on it. So you know, don't beat me up or anything like that. I'm just a lot of the things that she says, I think she gets it. As far as a woman, she actually gets it. I would like to rename this video how to effectively communicate with men, but I think that'll be a separate video I did. But a lot of the things she said in here or in the video was basically effectively communicating with men. So I'm just gonna start off. She basically listed 5 reasons, or not 5 reasons, 5 of the top things, the dumb things that women do when dating and things like that. So we're just gonna jump right into it. We'll give my take on it, and we'll go from there. So her first thing here, the first reason was women getting dolled up for everyone but their man. So as far as that goes, this is something that that a lot of women often do. A lot of times when they have, and you hear it a lot. This is true that the attention is more important from social media and people outside of your significant other, your boyfriend. They will get dolled up for the public, get dolled up for work, but when they come home, like she was saying, they'll put on the bonnet, take the makeup off, and are basically like, I don't have anything to impress. I don't have to impress anyone. I'm here at home. I already got you. You're already here. You're not going anywhere, and things like that. And that couldn't be any further from the truth. Shout out Genuine LV, or Genuine, however you want to pronounce the name. Amazing Grace and Simply Deep. Shout out. That couldn't be further from the truth. It's the same thing with women saying to men, what you do to get them is what you do to keep them. Chances are when he met you, most likely you were dolled up. You were looking in this fashion, but because you felt that you already maybe bagged them, or you got something going, that you don't have to keep it up. You have to keep things up. It's the same way a man has to keep things up. You have to keep it up the same way. The same way you met him is a lot of times the same way that he would like to see you. So don't, and it's even more disrespectful to think that you can just you care more about what the outside or other people think about you or the way you look than actually pleasing your man. That's a big thing, and that can lead to trouble in paradise at the end of the day. Some men may not come out and say it, some men will, or they might say it, but that's where effective communication comes in. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of times we miss out on that. Probably gonna run through this real quick too. So, the second one she said was, and this is something that basically is very important. Men not being sexually satisfied. I've covered this in a lot of other videos, or withholding sex as a form of punishment. there's nothing to be gained by being in a relationship and your significant other is angry. It's nothing to be gained from that, or using sex as, like I said, a form of punishment, you withholding, or that's just setting up. That's just basically trying to put a relationship in a downward spiral, where it end up with the man cheating or seeking sex from somewhere else, prostitutes, other people, online, porn, things like that, that you wouldn't really want him to do. So that's something that to think about. If you're upset and you think that that's one guaranteed way to fix something, that's definitely not the route to go in. It's definitely not the route to go in, to go about saying, well, I'm mad at him, or he didn't get this for me, or he didn't do this. This is the way to go about um, getting him, putting him on the right path, or straightening him out, or something like that. That's definitely not the way to go. That's going to lead to more trouble, more problems, more issues. So one of the things that I talk about, and I can't remember the exact video, but about femininity and things like that, or your golden ticket. A man who is sexually satisfied really has no need to cheat unless he's just a messed up individual, nymphomaniac, or he's just not happy with you. He's not happy with himself and feels like he needs more than one woman, even though one woman is he's sexually satisfied. So men are sexual creatures. The sooner you know that, the better off. So I know I'm gonna have a lot. I may have some feminists commenting on this video saying a woman's body is her temple. She shouldn't have to do that. A man, da da da. This is not for you. Okay, so beat it. Um, the third video, which a lot of these things she said, uh, I can definitely relate to. Uh, you expect men to be psychic. Men are not psychic. Women naturally, as a woman, women speak in or communicate through innuendo as far as their wants and needs. There are some women who will tell a man what it is exactly that she wants, and that's a woman that who's secure in who she is and is not afraid to say what it is that she wants. And this is what is very important. This is very important for you to speak in innuendo. Not all men are going to get it. Not all men are going to understand. A man can't read your mind. I've said this. I've been in relationships with women, and women expect you to read their mind, or they expect you to think as a woman thinks, and you should know this. Based upon me walking around, I can't read your mind. Amazing Grace, we'll get to that. We'll get to what it is that you just said. But a woman expects a man to read her mind at all times, like he knows what it is. And these are women who have poor communication skills. If you can't tell someone what it is that you expect, or is what it is that you want from them, there's a problem. Men are more direct. Men say what it is they want. They say what it is they expect. Women speak in innuendo. And for the men who aren't able to understand what it is that you want, you can't sit back and get mad about it. I'm good. Music. What's up with the music, Eric?
I turned it down.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't turn it all the way off outside.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So this is one of those things that's like, well, I said this, so you should have known this. Well, I said this way, he should have known. But you'll tell your girlfriend, or you'll tell your female friends what it is that you want from him, but you won't tell the man. That's one of the biggest problems, is that you'll tell your female friends or your girlfriends what your problem is with your boyfriend, significant other, but you won't tell him. You just wish that he would know, and it doesn't work like that. A man shouldn't have to try to pry an answer out of you when he asks you what's wrong and you say nothing. It's not fair. It's not right, and it just shouldn't be. That's not how a relationship works. Relationship is about communicating and giving. It shouldn't be about trying to pry something or beg somebody to tell you what's wrong with them or what the issue is, and you basically saying, "Well, you should know." That's not how it works. So men aren't psychics. Men, communication a lot of times isn't our strong suit either. So just tell the man what it is that you want or what you expect. Things will be a whole lot easier. That's one of the biggest things. And that's another thing I'm going to discuss in a separate video. And I'm going to do one for men also, but effectively communicating with men and effectively communicating with women. But that's one of the things to effectively communicate with a man is basically to let him know what it is that you want. And so many women expect innuendo. I know I sound like a beaten dead horse, but anyways, the next one, which I believe one of the viewers just basically hinted at, was women try to make a man jealous. That is one of the biggest mistakes you can do. Men don't do that unless any masculine man doesn't try to make a woman jealous or anything or upset. Women do things like this when they feel like they're getting a lack of attention or they feel like they just need to prove something to themselves or others by making a man jealous. By making a man jealous, you are setting yourself up for some potential violence for insecure men. You're setting yourself up for basically there's going to be a whole lot of trust issues, things like that. And for some men who are really on their stuff and who are really solid in who they are, you're setting yourself up for dismissal. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you might want to watch what it is that you're doing. If you think it's some, I think women know who they can get away with this stuff. Some men they know they can't get away with that. Some men they know that is grounds for dismissal, and you will be terminated for trying to make him jealous. And as a man, you should not put up with any woman who's attempting to make you jealous. That you don't deserve that. If a woman's trying to make you jealous, then there's something wrong there. You need to get rid of her, in my opinion, because she's liable to follow through or anything. A freak for attention. There's a saying that goes, "A freak for attention has no moral compass." So making you jealous, nah. Some women get turned on by a jealous man, but that jealousy and domestic violence sometimes goes hand in hand. So you got to take what comes with that. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. So the last thing she listed was taking advice from single friends, right? Not listening to what your man wants. You take advice, and this happens. This has happened to me. I've encountered a lot of the relationships or women that I've talked to. They basically take advice from women who have relationships that aren't going anywhere, women in unhappy marriages, women who basically have a track record of dealing with multiple men unsuccessfully, and they think that they are relationship coaches and things like that, and they give the best advice. A lot of women look for their buddies to perk them up, to give them advice, to help them out on things, and a lot of times the advice is basically to do this, do that, and it's not helping a relationship. Why would you listen to a woman when a man is telling you exactly what it is that he wants from you, he expects from you? But you think another woman who's had a track record of unsuccessful relationship is going to be able to give you that? It's just foolishness, and this is how a lot of women miss out on good men, men who are trying to communicate with you, men who are trying to tell you what it is they want from you, trying to build things. But you want to listen to a bum who cheats on her boyfriend or significant other, know who cheats on her husband or significant other, know who hasn't really had a successful relationship in her life at all. Just goes from man to man. But I think what a lot of women look for is they look for that motivation, not that motivation. They look to their friends for like a sort of mini pep rally to pep them up. I mean, it feels good to hear all these things and to feel that you're doing right. They're looking for a Derek Jackson. That's what a lot of women are looking for in their friends. They're looking for a Derek Jackson. And that's not going to get you far with your man, especially a man who's not a simp and who's basically not going to put up or tolerate with the foolishness. So at the end of the day, it's all about effective communication. And I just want to do this video real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to Sara Lena, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Would love to do a hangout with you. I think she gets it. She understands it. It's really cool. So with that being said, shout out to everybody. Peace be upon you. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. Obviously, check out all the links in the description. If you want to book a one-on-one with yours truly, make sure you email me if you got any topics you'd like me to discuss. Feel free to email me those as well. And